श्रीनाथ जी गुरु जी को अलग आदेश, माँ भगवती को अलग आदेश, रांची वाले भैरव बाबा को अलग आदेश. Adesh to you all. Today it is a very sweet and simple topic. The topic is the secret of Bhairav Pujan. So what is the secret of Bhairav Pujan? Why should we pray Bhairav and why are we not praying Bhairav? And if we want to pray Bhairav, how are we going to pray Bhairav? Because there are a lot of myths about Bhairav. There are a lot of superstitions about Bhairav. There are a lot of fear among the people that has been inculcated in centuries that if you pray Bhairav in a wrong way, it might bring a bad omen. But are these things true? The obvious answer is no. Bhairav, as Bhairav Tanda Stotram says, Bhai Prakata Mahesham, Bhairava Bhesham Kashtaharam, means Mahesha. When we talk about the Trinity, it is Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. And because the name Mahesh is cursed, so Mahesh, out of the Trinity, took manifestation as Bhairava, and then Bhairav is responsible for ending. What is the ending? Ending not of the world, ending not of the universe, ending not of the Kaal, but end of all the miseries that we have. Alright? So, when Adi Shankaracharya took over the Buddhist, the challenge of conversion in India was very high during the end of the 10th century. So, Adi Shankaracharya started this movement and he started promoting the Vaishnava belief so that the Hindus who are getting converted into Buddhism should stay back. But with time, this Vaishnava movement gained popularity, and after Shankaracharya, his followers tried to make it the supreme or the only fraction of Hindu religion. So, most of the thing that Shaivism had was shunned. So, most of the gods and the deities that you prayed in Shaivism were either made fearsome or they were pitied. People feared praying up to them. People feared the way they are prayed. Like if you pray goddess Kali, you need to give her liquor. But it is forbidden in a Vaishnava religion, and for a normal Hindu household, Vaishnava is the only religion. So, the power that the Sanatan Dharma gave you, the power of I am that, means I am the Parabrahma, I have all the power, was seized and it was given to a handful of people who knew how to recite the slokas or who used to maintain the temples. But that is not a Hindu religion. Hindu religion is, of course, the Brahmins are responsible for the Vedic literature. They are responsible for dressing up God and maintaining the temple. That is because they have and they are taught to live the life that a pious servant of the God should. Alright, for a normal person like you and us, we have our own lifestyle and we do not compromise with our lifestyle. Rather, we eat, we go to places. Alright, so it was a right given to Brahmins that okay, so you will be committed to the temples. But then the Vaishnava movement came, and then everything changed in the Hindu religion, and Hindu religion became a religion of vegetarian rather than a religion that promoted non-violence. Alright, so when you promote non-violence, so non-violence is that you don't have violence against anybody, even in mind. Violence is what? Violence is a type of thought. The second part of violence is that the violence gets into action and you hurt somebody. But the first violence is, the violence is mind. Like I want to hurt this person, I want to take revenge from this person. Oh, this is so bad. Why did this person talk to me so badly? So that is violence. So Sanatan Dharma promoted non-violence. Even in the most pious Vaishnava literature, there are things that talk about the Balidan Puja and then how to get rid of any karmic debt that you have during the Balidana Puja. But these things were hidden and then came into vegetarian. Okay, so you need to be vegetarian, you don't need to eat things. Then came Brahmacharya, that said that celibacy was the only way to achieve God. So everything like a hardcore dictatorship things were introduced into Hinduism, Adi Shankaracharya is not to be blamed for it, because he made an army to protect Hindu religion, the Nami Sadhus. And for Sadhus, because it was an army, he had put on certain rules, but then these rules were put on the normal people, and then a god or a goddess from the Das Mahavidya, they had to be shunned, because for them you need to give sacrifices, you need to give liquor and everything, and anybody who did this, they were treated badly. Now let us come to Bhairava. Who is Bhairava? So of course we all know the story of Bhairava, that Bhairava is an incarnation of Lord Shiva. When Brahmaji and Vishnuji had a competition that who is greater among them two, so they decided that they would go to the two corners of the universe of the Mahashunya, and the one who reaches the Mahashunya, the one end of Mahashunya first, and then comes back to the origin point, he is the winner. So Lord Vishnu went one side, he traveled and traveled and traveled, and then finally he gave up and he came back. But Brahmaji played a trick, and what he did was he plucked a flower from on the way. He came back and he told Vishnu that I have found one end of this Mahashunya. To which Mahadev got very angry, because there is no end and this is very infinite. The Mahashunya is infinite. So the phase that light, Shiva's incarnation, Bhairav, he with his little finger, he murdered that face of Brahma. Alright, then there is a whole story how Brahmahatya was there and he had to do prashchit. So he did a lot of tapasya. Now he is seated in Kashi. Alright, and then there are other places where Bhairav is prayed. Now Bhairav is said to be the only form of Mahadeva who roams around and helps his devotees. Alright, so he is the one who has been deputed to help devotees of Shiva. So if you are a Bhakta of Shiva, you have to pray Bhairava to get his kripa. Also, it is said, people who are in the tantric sect, and because I am into that, so I can tell you that it is said that if you don't pray Bhairava, Mother Goddess, Adya, Kali, Durga, they will not take any offering that you give them. So whenever you give an offering to Bhagavati, whenever you give an offering to Mother Goddess, you have to give offering to Bhairava. Okay? To start with, there are three main Bhairavas. Batuk Bhairav, the main form that took Avtaran and who punished Brahmaji. In the adulthood, he was Kaal Bhairava, and then there is one who maintains the Maya, who is known as Swarnakarshana Bhairava, means the form of Bhairav that attracts wealth. Alright. Then there are Ashta Bhairav for the Ashtamatrika. Then there for Das Mahavidya there are 10 other Bhairav. Then for Chausat Yogni there are other Bhairavs. Alright. So there are n number of Bhairavs. But when we do a puja, we concentrate either on the first three Bhairavas, Swarnakarshana Bhairav, Kala Bhairav or Batuk Bhairav. For me, I pray Kala Bhairav because he is the most powerful and existing Bhairav of all the forms, and he is the boss. So when you worship Kala Bhairav, you worship all the Bhairavs under him. Alright, you worship all the Nimstar of Devta, like the Maleficent Graha, the planets like Shani, Rahu, Ketu. Alright, then the Gram Devta, the Van Devta, any Devta, any lower dimension entities, all of them, they pray to Lord Bhairava. Alright, so if you pray to Lord Bhairava, all of these deities are taken care of, all the lower dimension entities are taken care of. So you pray one and you are free from the pain or the test that the other entities might give you. Okay, So Kala Bhairava is the answer to most of the planetary and life problems that you have. How do we uh, pray him? Of course, you cannot keep a statue of Kal Bhairava at your house. The reason for it is that he is a Ugra Devta, and when he stays in your house, it might uh, produce an energy that might not be very easily be absorbable by a normal person. A normal person cannot absorb that energy that Bhairav gives. So they might get aggressive. Alright. But then again, as I told you, Maya will not give her prasad until you pray her. So if Maya will not give her prasad, that means that you will not flourish financially in your life. You will not flourish in your material life until and unless you pray to Bhairava. Alright. So how do we pray him then? So the easiest way to pray Bhairava is you should have a lamp that has 4 faces. Alright. If it is a earthen lamp made of mud, that is the best. If it is not a mud lamp, the second best is you get a lamp made of stone, of black stone. Alright, like you see in our Bhairava Baba temple, you can just see right now in front of the idol there is a stone lamp that is we have lighted a stone lamp. You can see in the video right now. So that is the first thing you need to do. You need to have at least 3 kinds of oil. You can extend it to 8 kinds, but at least 3 kinds. The primary is the mustard oil, the jasmine oil, and third any oil of your choice. Alright, so at least 3 oils you must use when you lit light in front of Bhairav Devta. Alright, what next? So there is this Ekakshari mantra of Bhairav, Brahm. To start with, you can chant this Brahm at least 11 mala in a day, different times of a day. You don't need to chant whole mantra in one go. Alright, you can chant it whenever and wherever you are. Which is the best mala for chanting Bhairava? It is of course the Rudraksh mala, and if you have a Rudraksh mala, you should add either a 3-mukhi Rudraksh in the Guru or a 9-mukhi Rudraksh. 3-mukhi Rudraksh represents Sadhak, and a 9-mukhi Rudraksh is the favorite of Bhagavati and Bhairava. Alright, it represents Bhairava. So you should add 1 Rudraksh at least in the Guru. It should be 9 or a 3-mukhi. Alright. So the second mantra that you can do, it is Om Brahm 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 Bhairavai Namah. It is the mantra of the Dakshin Mukhi Kala Bhairava. Alright. So these are the 2 mantras that you can do in your home. And if you want to keep it simple, don't use the Bij mantra, and Om Bhairavai Namah is sufficient for doing a jap. What do we offer Bhairav Devta in food? So you can offer Bhairav Devta curd, you can offer him jaggery, you can offer him black gram, that is Kala Urat, that is lightly fried in mustard oil. If you can, you should offer Bhairava small fried fishes. Alright, I think this is sufficient. This is all that you need to any of the items. On a special occasion, you can offer him sweets, you can offer him jalebiya, so that is one of his favorites. Alright, dahi bada is another thing that you can offer Bhairav Devta. And those who do drink liquor at home, they should offer liquor in a silver pot to Bhairav Devta. Alright, every day. And those who cannot but pray to Bhairav Devta, they must at least in a month go to some Bhairav temple and offer some liquor. Or if you know some Bhairav temple, you should send some liquor in the name of Bhairav Devta to be given to him in your name. Alright, so if you do this, you will feel a difference in your life in next 45 days, and in 3 months around, because that is the transition period, as I always say, 45 days for your bad phase to go and 45 days for your better phase to come. Alright, so in 3 months, if you pray Bhairav, you will see that the power in your life is coming back, or it is coming, money in your life is coming, and the glory in your life is coming, and your confidence is coming back. Alright, so don't be in any myth, pray Bhairav. Bhairav is the most important Devta of the Kali Yuga. That is all for today. those who want to do the basic sadhana, they can join my basic sadhana group. The number is 94311888585. Here we will teach you how to do the sadhana, the starting of sadhana, so that you don't get confused. If you want to read my write-ups or you want to know my upcoming program, you can log on to www.aghotantrasya.com. You can also call me directly from Call Me For app. You can download it from App Store or Play Store and search Rudranath and cm4.com. That is all for today. May Kaal Bhairava bless you with a lot of wealth and health. Adesh Adesh Alak Adesh.